What's up? Back kicking it with Momo. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you know when I'm dropping videos. Go ahead and hit that bell too while you at it. Feel me? So you can be all the way tapped in. If you are not new to the channel, y'all know what time it is. Gang, gang over here. So y'all see the title of the video. I'm so always on grind mode. I swear, like, I be trying to get my money, like, period. So right now, so I heard about this. Okay, I got this homegirl. I went out to the club with my cousin on her birthday, and I had met this girl at the club, and she was telling me, you know, she was just real cool. She was African. She was real cool, and she just really was about her money or whatever. So anyways, we was talking. She was telling me that, you know, she does Lyft and she does Amazon Flex. So I was like, what is Amazon Flex? So mind you, I know people that be doing Amazon, but nobody's ever broken down to me. They just, you know, I do deliveries for Amazon. But when you hear somebody like actually break it down to you, you be like, So I'm always on my money hustle. So I was like, Anyways, she broke it down to me. So you download the Amazon Flex app first, right? Like, this is real easy to sign up, y'all. Like, very easy, very flexible if you have a regular job, because clearly I have a regular job. So it's very, very flexible. So it works around whatever you got going on as far as your regular job. So anyway, so you download the Amazon Flex app. I'll put it in this video. So you download the Amazon Flex app. You go through the prompts. You go ahead and put in basically like application a little bit. It asks you like your personal information, like not where you work or nothing like that, but it does ask you like your name, your social, your address, all of your personal information. Then you put in your driver's license number, ask if you have insurance. It asks you about the car that you have, what size is the car, you know what I'm saying, what color is the car, ask you all of that. So anyways, then you wait 24 hours for them to basically approve you for Amazon Flex. Then after you get approved, then you can start looking at routes that are in your area or routes that are outside of the area that you might want to take potentially. So I did it for the first time on Monday when I got off work. And when I tell you, me and my homegirl are doing it together. Like, not together, but we both went ahead and, you know, just signed up for it because we're both single parents. And if you know anything about being a single parent, baby, it is not easy. Especially if you have more than one kid. I only got one and it ain't easy. My son is very expensive and he's annoying. He be wanting everything. So yeah, I've been trying to get my money up. And I like shopping myself. And y'all see, I always get my nails done, constantly getting my hair done. And I be doing stuff. So that don't, you feel me? And I drive a nice car that I pay $500 for. I'm just saying, like, I got bills. Period. So with that being said, I'm always looking for a new money hustle. So like, even with YouTube, I like doing YouTube, but potentially the whole point is get money. Like, anything that you do, get money. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you got to get it in. So anyways, so I did the first one on Monday. Me and Honey went together so that we can, you know, get familiar of what we were doing. So basically, we downloaded the app. We picked the routes. I picked one. I got off work at 6. So I picked one like at 7. I think it was at 7. So basically, we left from the house straight to the location. So there's like a central location where you actually ride through. Well, we rode through one side because we thought we were doing packages, but clearly we were delivering groceries. I was not ready for the groceries, y'all. I ain't lying. I was like, okay. So I've never ordered groceries. My homegirl be ordering groceries. I've never ordered groceries, but I guess when you order groceries, right? Like real life groceries. Like it take you through every aisle in the store. I wasn't ready for that. So anyways, the location that we went to was in Fort Worth. So we went to the Fort Worth location. They give you like, so once you get there, you have to hit arrived on your screen. So like literally the way technology is, it's amazing. Like you could do everything from your phone, basically for this job. Like from scanning the items to everything. So anyways, you get to the location, you sign in. So they let you, so basically you're letting them know like you're there in your own time. Once you sign in, then you go in or whatever. Like, this was my first time doing this. So I was like, literally like, ma'am, can you help me? Anybody help me? Do you know what you're doing? Like, I have no shame in my game. If I don't know, I'm finna ask. So when I came in, I asked the lady, like, you know, this is my first time. I don't know what I'm doing. So she was like, well, scan in and then give us 30 minutes. Your order will be ready. So mind you, we was there already like 15 minutes prior to us being able to clock in. So if it's at 7, so basically we waited till 7:35. So strike 1 for me. But anyway, I was like, okay. So anyways, once it was done, then you go back in and it tells you what number to go pick off of the carts. So you pick up all, like, basically I just rolled the cart out to my car, and before I can even put them in my car, I had to scan them. So you have to scan every item. So one order had like 11 bags, one order had 6, and one order had 4. So I just started scanning. I ain't lying. I was scanning because it was hot. It was hot outside. So I'm just scanning. Like, so after I got down to maybe like the first person's order that was like, at least I thought was 11 orders, I started noticing like, it was like, it was not letting me. So basically you have to scan them in order. So it's going to scan all 11 items for this one particular order, all 6 for the next one, and all 4 for the next one. So I just started scanning. So I started getting like the because it was for the first order that I scanned. So I started like trying to figure out like how I was going to basically put them in my car to know whose order was whose, right? So I don't get them mixed up, because all of them are in brown bags and they all say Prime Now on them. Only it's hot. I was like, girl, I'm finna put this in the car. So after I had scanned so many of them, honey, like, yeah, I think you should have separated them. And I was like, so now you tell me. So she's like, no, you're not even paying attention. You're just scanning stuff. She wasn't lying. I was not paying attention. I was just scanning stuff because I was trying to get in this car. So then what I did was I put everything back on the cart. And then I started the scanning process over again. So everything that was for one order in particular, the big order, the 11 item order, I scanned those and I put those in the trunk. So I made sure all of those were grouped together. So then in my back seat, I put one side, the order that had 6 bags, and then the one that had 4 bags. I put them like, I put a divider, which was my purse, to separate each order. So, and it's so dope. So after I put everything in and I scanned everything, then it routes you to the first location, like the phone. Like the app routes you. After you say, yes, I'm done, basically, then it routes you to the first location. So when we get to the first location, it was, all of these were apartments. So I'm just like terrified of apartments now. Like, I ain't gonna stunt. So the first apartment it took us to was the one for the 11 bags. So that was the very first one. And then it's so dope because it keeps you in the same area. So basically I had like Grand Prairie and Arlington. So literally Grand Prairie is like Post and Paddock, and the rest of them was on Green Oaks, if you know anything about Arlington. So it was like a hop, skip, and a jump away. So it was not far. It wasn't like I was driving way to Fort Worth and coming back to Arlington. It was not like that. So that was very convenient, and I like that. So I dropped off the first order. So when I got to the first door, I didn't know that after, because mind you, I had to scan every bag before I put them in my car, right? So you got to scan them before you put them to the door. So they make sure that you get the right bags. So just in case you don't have them together, it's going to make sure, it's going to get you together real quick. So I'm just, but remember I had them grouped together. Like the ones that were in my trunk were the ones for the order that was for 11 bags. So I already knew that all of these went, so I just went the scanning. So honey was just with me. She wasn't trying to hit no stairs, and it was on the 2nd floor. So this lady ordered 11 bags plus 2 24 packages of soda, 2 things of water that was like 24 bottles, baby, plus the 11 bags. And I was out here sweating, y'all. Like, I was sweating. I was tired. I was like, man, this is a workout, real talk. So anyways, after I get them to the door, then I scan them and you have to take a picture. So I took a picture of the door with the items at the door so you can let the customer know that you delivered it, and so that Amazon clearly knows that it was delivered. So then the next one was like literally up the street. So mind you, I leave Post and Paddock. I literally go probably 2 streets down, and that's the next location. And so at the next location, same thing. This one was on the 2nd floor too. I was like, okay. So anyways, I have to take the bags out. So this time, since I was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, the first one I got out the way, the second one I was moving a little quicker, and it wasn't that many bags. So again, I take them out the car. I have to scan all of them. Then it lets you know on the screen, like, all items scanned. And then you take it to the door. And then the customer, this is really dope too. So the customer puts notes. So most customers don't want you knocking at their door. So it says don't knock or whatever. Sometimes they do. They'll put notes there. And if there's like a gate number, they'll put the gate number to the apartments. So that you can, get through the gate and you don't have to call the customer. But literally none of the customer's information really is on there as far as their phone number and stuff. So what I didn't like is there's like no customer service number for you to call just in case you run into an issue. So if this is my first time and I need some help, who do I call? Thank God for Burra and Honey that was with me, because I would have been lost. But, okay, so then I get to the last order. The last order was literally like 2 bags and some popcorn or something. And that was easy. It wasn't upstairs, it was downstairs. So again, I take them out, I scan them, I let the app know that I made it to the location. It even asks you if you parked. So I guess when you park is when it prompts you to start scanning stuff. So where you can run potentially into a problem is if you have an item that's not there, or maybe they didn't catch it, or if there's too many items, then you might have to go back to the location. So after my last location, after me scanning and taking a picture and letting them know that, basically I took the picture, sending that, then your order is complete. Then it actually gives you a summary of what you made for the night. So usually when you're delivering groceries, I guess you get a set amount, and then if they add a tip to it too. So I didn't get no tip. I was mad because if they would have known this was my first day, you just give me a tip. And it was like $58. So it wasn't too bad. Like if you do that maybe like 4 or 5 times a day, you could potentially make like $300-400 a day. Like a day. Like that right there might have you ready to quit your job. Like, girl, I can go ahead and make this at Amazon. Only thing is the wear and tear on your vehicle. And then some of the locations are far out. Like they go as far out as Carrollton, Dallas. I'm not ever driving to Dallas for no Amazon. Like, no. I don't think so. So I want to stay in my area. So I would do Fort Worth. I might do Carrollton when I'm like on the weekend. So my plans is to do it on my days off and maybe do like one every other night during the week when I'm working. So yeah. So I can make at least $500 extra a week. Like, what's hard with that? Like, I mean, what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. Like, I love money. I do. I love money. I love getting money. I love taking care of myself. I love being able to say yes to my son, period. I know that sounds so weird, but I do. I don't like telling him, like, oh, you gotta wait, or, oh, I can't get it. I don't like doing that. Especially because I only have one. So, no, I don't like doing that at all. So, this is just another hustle for the real hustler, because that's what I am. No, just saying. No, but for real, this is just another hustle to put under my belt. And remember, on my vision board, if y'all watched any of my Vlogmas videos, my vision board definitely stated for me to have, my goal was to have 3 streams of income before the end of the year. Thank you, Lord. Better manifest greatness in your life and move towards it. But it's all about actually having good connections. Like when you meet good people and you have good connections and good information. Because sometimes you can have good connections and bad information. I'm just saying. Sometimes good people give you bad information. Sometimes it be on purpose. Sometimes it's on accident. I'm just saying. So do your research. If you're looking into a second hustle, no matter where you are, because everybody's on Amazon. Like if you in New York, you know what I'm saying, Wyoming, Denmark, I don't know. Check it out. It's free to sign up. You just can't have nothing on your record as far as driving wise or like drugs, I'm sure, fighting and all of that. Because they do a background check. But my background check came back good because, of course, I'm not out here bad. But, yes, check it out. So, I'm going to tell y'all what I make at the end of the week. Oh, and you get paid every week. So, whatever I did this week, baby, I get paid on Friday. And then next week, they do Fridays and Tuesdays. So, I plan on doing something over the weekend. Definitely finna get paid. So, yeah, I'm excited. Like, you know, when you start something new, you be super excited. So, yeah, I got my YouTube, I got my regular job, I got Flex, and I'm doing a little investing. So really that's 4. So thank you, Lord. That's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I thought that was really interesting. I really had a good time doing it. It was a little stressful because apartments, boy, they be hard to find. And then if you get into, like, Texas has so many apartments and you can be like 3 levels. Like, baby. Or if you doing like Amazon boxes, like Honey did, you know, Amazon packages and loose dogs. Like, I'm scared. I'm gonna have to give me some pepper spray and make sure I carry my guns so I don't get caught slipping. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Check it out if you're trying to get money. You know what I'm saying? 2022, if you're trying to get your money, check it out. But again, subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace.